Had the Blackbeard coming in, that's all well and good, but it's more about the second player that was coming in on the balcony to his north, but was a little bit out of time. I think was scared about being challenged from the middle of bar itself, so they couldn't quite get these crossfires set up that they needed in a fast execute like that. G2 are just ready. Leader might get one back, but there's still 2 to go.
Hoven's still asking for some sportsmanship, and can we just finish this with knives, guys? Oven going to be doing what he can to find another 2. Oh, we saw a 1v5 yesterday, Des. These things are always possible. And I think, though, Alamar and Blaz are going to play this a little bit safer. There we go. Leader drops in. And that's going to be the final kill coming in from Blaz. G2 take round 1. Big for them. And this could be smart from Noodle. He's just crouch walking his way up. But I think they're aware. Yes, there are. Alamar is there on the Arun. He manages to find him. Uno shuts down Mentalist as well. And this is where it gets particularly difficult for Joel when they're in that man disadvantage. Like I said, if they can just get that opening kill once or twice and cement that advantage, go 5v4, 5v3, those are the rounds that they're going to be able to pick up. Fighting from behind like this is going to make it significantly more difficult.
It starts the way it carries on. Just a lot of domination from G2, and Reach put on his backside here by Loira. Collects his trophy to walk away.
No.
A nice pistol tap spray. It wasn't a headshot, but Home was already a bit low, therefore it was still a kill coming out. And at this point, G2 I think are having a little bit of fun. A flawless round to follow. Kind of player, look at this, going up nice and tight. No! Doki just running straight in. Noodle bringing down Blaz elsewhere. So it's a bit of a 1-for-1 across the map. Now Doki has got to hold on. Smokes are down, and this might be a bit tough for him here. They're going to push him. He's ready and waiting. Gets the down onto 1. The second won't find him in time here, I'm afraid. They're going to try and chase him down with 3 seconds still to go. Doki's holding tight, and he wins out the 1v2 as well.
Fucking boss G, man.
Yeah, I agree. I'm pretty sure we've all said that in ranked at some point.
Remember, I once asked Doki about a Kaid electrical on a wall. He said, I've no idea. I'm at the other side of the map. I don't know what they're doing. I'm just going and getting kills. Maybe he just tried to spray through the indoor, but it was castle barricaded.
Well, they know that this Monty's coming. You see the Yokai's running around at the same time. Bit of robot wars here. Can they find it? Yes, they can. At least one taken away. I don't know if the second one's still out on the field at this point, but Hoven just sniffing around here. There we go. There's the second one. What do you find? Nothing of much for now. It's more to keeping an eye on the Monty. Waiting for that push to come through. Instead of the interrupts they need it on the plant. But honestly, Tip, I think they'll probably try and kill him out before then. They've only got the 1 impact to play behind, but the Yokais will definitely help if required.
Joel going to go for it here. Mentalist is in. I think Joel have got a reasonable idea of where people are playing. There you go. Hoven's there for the trade onto Reeks. We're going to be shut down.
He's alone.
This is now very difficult for Mentalist.
And he's dead.
There you go. Shot in the back. It was particularly difficult because the Yokai drone was left, so obviously certainly not ideal for Joel.
Well, there's Reap still going. Now moves himself into positive KD territory, Tim. Not a bad spot to be in. Admittedly, a very target-rich environment with how many kills the rest of his team have picked up throughout this game. At least bringing a bit of order to the chaos.
I like the way you've put that there.
What?
It's a target-rich environment because nobody else is dying.
Was I wrong? Breaker at the spawn. Haven't bothered breaking away. I actually like that they left the castle barricade up in a sense here, Joel. Now I think breaking it away is going to force Uno back. But I was going to say, he can't really do much to challenge them here except through that soft wall in towards bar. Speaking of Uno, he's down. G2 are in a 2 versus 4 against the Shield. Surely, Tim, this is where Joel get on the scoreboard.
Yeah, I think this is the one. I think G2 probably struggle from here.
Oh, no.
Just a missed opportunity. Doki sees it's the Monty. Doki just sees it's the Monty and he's like, this is worth it. I'm going for him. I'm going for him. And he dies very.
Main threat on this other side has now been removed.
3 versus 3 then. G2 still in a winnable position here, but dealing with the clash is proving problematic. Hoven manages to peek out using the information from Mentalist to take down Doki, and now that Joel have got themselves on the defensive side, they are looking much more competitive here, and I think in the next round or so, you're going to see a slightly different G2 coming out. We've spoken about them, you know, maybe not using all the strats, maybe not giving everything away on Cafe, but there is going to come a point where they have to say, look, one way or another, we need to get this one.
They do, and Joel aren't making it super easy for them. I mentioned the importance of G2 not dropping points today. Unwanted sitting in second place are just 1 point below them, and Unwanted play against G2 tomorrow. Winner of that game may well be the one that takes the top spot in the group, so the more of a gap that you can leave between you and that team, arguably the better chance that you have of things working in your favor. For example, if Unwanted find themselves falling a bit done to unsettle a lot of the flooring in there, you can't really safely play inside of reading and look for that free C4 onto the cocktail players. G2 just playing it out sensibly, and Joel being cautious. Of course, I've lost that one player, but G2 have got the numbers advantage here. They aren't mucking around as much. Looks like this one should be one they can massage through to a close.
Yeah, like I suggested, really, I expected to start seeing a slightly different G2, and that's exactly what we're getting now. They're starting to hold those angles. They're not just wandering into sight and trying to put the diffuser down. The drones are coming out. You know, they've really switched on here. So they know that one's playing in behind that B-bomb chassis. They're going to try and get the angle down from above, just working inside a piano. 15 seconds left to go. They've got to get something going. Can they find the toes? Just trying to get that extra little bit of angle that they need. 2 kills come in, but so do they for Joel. 2 versus 2 as Hoven manages to take down Blaz. It's 2v1 with leader down.
Oh!
Blaz in the nick of time manages to get that final kill, and that's going to... Noodles are absolutely fantastic gunner. He knows that he'll get kills on it, given the opportunity. Just a missed opportunity there as Hoven had the chance to take down Alamau. This is likely it now. Alamau manages to find Reaps 5 versus 3, but Mentalist says, hang on a minute there. I'm going to have something to say. Takes down Loira. We're going to see Uno down but not out as well. Alamau low health. Joel could pick this one up, but no, Blaz once again, as he has done so far, so consistently over the last few days. I mean, we'd love to see it. We'd definitely be here for it, but I very much doubt it. His auto canister goes out. He knows he's going to be pushed, and that is that. Alamau manages to pick up the final kill, and G2 do eventually get this one locked down.
Players rather than any gadgetry. Free kill coming in as Noodle's been figured out in the basement down here. Good pinch by G2.
Nice play on the book as well. It's a little skill that's often underrated, and we did see somebody fail with it yesterday. I'll go into it in a little bit. Uno's taking a lot of damage, but he'll get this down. He manages to escape as well. Really well done from Uno there. So that's the sort of textbook plant on the CEO window. They've got that one done successfully, and it's good stuff. It's even with a kill from leader onto Uno there, it's going to be very, very difficult. G2 are on the windows. They're on the rappel. They'll have several of them there. It's going to be very, very tricky. I think they've got one underneath as well, potentially. Alamau manages to find a double. Hoven and leader get taken down. It is all up to Mentalist, and very little he can do as Loira closes it out. But the skill was picking up on for Loira. It's going to sound like, again, a simple one, but it's not something that we always seen done that well.
Cross here in front of 2 players.
The thing is, he could very quickly drop the hatch, go out of the window and go to potentially go in. And like you say, Loira can hold the cross and just prevent anybody moving to challenge him. So
the problem is, he'd have to be a real good fake pitch and shooter team, because there is a C4 in Mentalist back pocket.
Yeah, that's the problem. I say go for it.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Oh, they don't want to drop it in. They want to push and try and fight this by the looks of it. Got the right idea. Oh, no, he's gone for it, Tim. Wow! The corner. The size of the balls on this man, he's got away with it, and the plant's going to get stuck. C4 over the top. No! The timing is just not there. They were so close. We did not have an ace clay pitch and shooter, I'm afraid. Uno ain't that guy. He's found a kill for himself with 2 more still to pick up here with 30 seconds to play. This one might be cut.
Going to get taken down from the door. We saw it coming.
It was so close.
It really, it was a fraction of a second. It was very close to that plant going down as well. And then it doesn't matter.
At least some knowledge of that being the case and have a plan in mind. I'm just not quite sure if 4 bulletproofs are the ultimate answer I'd lean towards.
Alamau just spots out the man inside of Tellers there. He's looking to go down and challenge this almost certainly, just conscious that he doesn't want to get shot from the other side, but he knows that there's going to be a gunfight for him to take here. Probably hard left, well aware, but always seems to know that he's coming. Who's going to win this one out? Uno manages to pick up leader, and we can see here Reaps has just got himself dug in, and we know he's been winning his gunfights, but unfortunately the round's falling apart whilst he's waiting for the opportunity. And the thing is, G2 can just keep him locked there. That's what Alamau's done, and this is smarter play from G2 rather than just going in and trying to take those gunfights. It's, look, there's 3 of them left. I've got one of them locked in here. Go and get the plant down.
And all 3 committed to punishing Alamau. They've completely ignored side. I'm not quite sure on the game plan there, to be honest with you boys, but G2 managed to make a back plan happen inside the kitchen, and this now feels a little bit miserable. Noodle's got it all to do by himself, and I don't suspect he'll get away with even a single kill. Indeed, he will not. Maybe, but there's only 1 player sat there, and it's Doki. If they can clear him out, at least they get a beachhead into towards this top floor, Tim. That's the smoke that's come down there on towards yellow. Indeed, out it comes. Shotgun in hand, ready and waiting. Uno pressed up against this door, expecting someone to come stepping in. Right now looks more like a step coming in through instead in towards Cubby. Here we go. They've changed the whole push over towards to be this east side with the backstab coming in from yellow. Still down without Hoven, of course, when a 4 versus 5. G2 are just holding on for now and letting this wave, this tsunami of utility just wash over them. 1 Candela left, 1 set of Grimbees, and a couple of smokes to play behind. Ain't really a lot for Joel to make work.
No, it's like I always say, when you're using utility, I kind of look at it as in you're selling that utility, and what are you getting for it? And right now, Joel haven't got very much for it. They've thrown a lot of that utility in there, but they've not followed it in. They've not had an opportunity to put the diffuser down. They've lost bodies along the way. They haven't got kills, and so, yep, you can use all that utility, you know, as much as you want, but ultimately, they've given it all away for...
Over half the round has been worn away here, and still at least half setting themselves up towards the ground floor, but also a lot of work going on up on this top floor to get any kind of clearance through. Bit of a struggle. They've got some of the utility gone, but there's also a G2 player tucked in towards his left here. These could be in the hot water unless he manages to get a kill. No, he does not, and Blaz takes the opportunity to spring out of cubby and bring his man down. One more tucked in, waiting for the push to come forward. Who wins it out? It's a C4! Just when you think it might be the 1v1, guess what? No, Loira snags it away. Doki with 2 more. G2 got all the kills they need to close this out and move us up to match and series point. And a reminder, Tim, next round could be the last round that Joel play here at SI 25.
Certainly could be, as it's extremely unlikely that this one gets done. It's going to be Blaz that finds the final kill. G2 move on to series point.
Give G2 2 more kills and this is done. Need to maybe have something to say about it, but I think for him and Mentalist to get this one over the line is a very tall order, especially given how well G2 have played. 45 seconds or so to play out here, and then this one is done.
Yep, just trying to get anything going that they can here. Leader and Mentalist maybe leave the tournament with a flourish, as you say, if they can maybe have one of those special moments. But G2 know where they're coming from. Leader's going to take a little bit of damage there. Going to play behind the Toxic Bear. Tuno knows there's one on the other side, but Mentalist sprays him down. Hang on just a minute. This one might not be over quite just yet. 20 seconds left to go. Joel, they're going to still have to do something very special. I think it's looking less and less likely here. They do have diffuser in hand. They managed to find Blaz. Can they get in and just plant in the default spot? No, it's Loira holding them at bay. Manages to find a double, and that is the big finish for G2. They lock it out 2-0.